大家好，今天我们两个人吃完早餐，在谈论关于最近拜登政府要提高税收的问题，所以我丈夫他在这方面有他的见解，我们就来听听他是怎么说的。Let's be talking about taxes.
Oh, good.
Are you willing to pay the higher taxes if Democrats raise your taxes?
Well, yes, I've said for many years that I need to be paying more taxes than I pay now. But if it's just me paying the taxes, then it won't go very far. I think everybody who pays taxes in this country probably needs to be paying a bit more than they currently pay. And the people who make the highest amounts need to be paying a lot more. And the basic reason for this is that we all want a good society. We want a society that works for us. We want good education. We want access to health care. We want roads and bridges that are not crumbling. We don't want to wait until water pipes burst and then it costs us 10 times as much to repair them as if we had repaired them before they burst. If we wait until it's an emergency, everything costs much more. We want all these things, but everybody wants someone else to pay for it. Everybody thinks they should not have to pay any more. Well, I use the roads and I use the healthcare system, and I want to pay for better education. Even though I don't have any children, I want to pay more for a better education because I don't want to live in a world full of stupid people. The better we educate our society, the better our society will be for everyone. If you look back at when our country was actually expanding our access to education, expanding our access to travel with good roads and good bridges and the interstate highway system, when we were creating businesses that employed lots and lots of people in good paying jobs that did not require back-breaking labor. This all happened when the United States income taxes went all the way up to 90%. Back in the 1950s and 60s, the people who made the most money, the people at the very top, were paying at different years, they were paying 70% to 90%. So when the rich people claim that raising taxes up to even 40 or 45% will cripple the economy, they are simply lying. We already know what will happen. It produces the strongest economy the U.S. has ever seen, an expansion of the economy. And it's during those years in the 1950s and 60s when the United States became the greatest superpower that the world has ever seen. So there's no reason in the world that we should not be paying more in taxes, especially people who are in the upper half of the income scale. There's no reason we should not be paying more in taxes.
That's it? I know you have a little bit higher taxes. Do you regret paying taxes every year? Does paying the income taxes make you angry or sad?
Well, I don't regret paying the income tax every year. I don't regret it. I mean, you know, writing the check and having the money come out of my account, sure, that that hurts a little bit. But I never actually feel bad about it. I never, I never wish that it didn't happen. I'm perfectly happy to pay the taxes because I know that I'm getting the services that we should all have access to. And I know that much of my taxes are going to people who are less fortunate, people who have disabilities and they cannot get their own income, people who have sicknesses, people who would be in pain or simply die if they did not have access to health care through my taxes. So I never actually regret paying the taxes. It doesn't make me sad. It doesn't make me angry. Sometimes the tax system gets me upset. Sometimes I don't like the way that the federal government, the IRS, behaves, but I don't actually regret paying the taxes. This is the cost of living in a society that doesn't simply allow people to starve, that provides education for every child, that has roads, that has bridges, that doesn't make everybody have to pay extra fees just to be able to get to their job. So, no, I don't regret it. It doesn't make me sad or angry. Nobody likes losing money, but, it's just part of the cost of living in a decent society.
You are right. We should do that.